Hello dear students, today we will discuss about Dr. West method. Dr. West method was invented by Dr. Michael P. West. He was the director of education before partition in India when India was colonized by Britishers. He removed some of the limitations of direct method. According to him, direct method was not appropriate for teaching English language, a foreign language. According to Thomson and Wyatt also, Dr. West examined and analyzed the utility and aims of teaching English to the Indian child, which means Dr. West examined, researched, and he found that direct method or any other method is not appropriate for Indian child while learning English language. He researched and found that Indian child should learn English or taught English through textbook reading. So he emphasized on textbook readings and he gave it, or his theory, the name after his name, डॉक्टर वेस्ट मेथड. इस मेथड में डॉक्टर वेस्ट ने रिसर्च की. वो भारत में पार्टीशन से पहले एजुकेशन डायरेक्टर रह चुके हैं और थॉमसन एंड व्याट ने रिसर्च करके डॉक्टर वेस्ट का जो मेथड है उस पर रिसर्च की और पाया कि डॉक्टर वेस्ट ने रिसर्च किया है स्पेशली इंडियन चाइल्ड पर, इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स पर. उन्होंने देखा कि डायरेक्ट टीचिंग मेथड जो है इंग्लिश पढ़ाने का वो अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं है, डायरेक्ट इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश. इसके लिए बेस्ट मेथड है कि बच्चों को इंडियन, स्पेशली इंडियन चाइल्ड को बुक्स के थ्रू पढ़ाया जाए. So before moving towards Dr. West method, we should discuss about methods. What is method after all, especially methods of teaching English? A method is a way of doing things. Method deal how to teach. Method is an overall plan of teaching approach. So in a simple words we can say, whenever we do something, we follow a method. For example, if you are making a dish, you follow a recipe. That is also a method of cooking that dish. Similarly, in English language, whenever you are teaching any concept, anything, you can take help of methods. This helps you how to teach a language. Now, in English language, we have two types of methods. Number one, old methods, or we can say it classical methods. Number two, new methods of teaching. Here in old methods or classical methods, we have some methods, namely grammar cum translation method, in which we teach students through filtration, through mother tongue, with the help of mother tongue. Next is natural or direct method. Direct method means English to English. Here we discard the mother tongue. Next is audiolingual method. Audiolingual means basically we use two skills, listening and speaking. Now let's move toward new methods of teaching English. Are number one, Dr. West method, which emphasizes on reading textbooks only, teaching through textbooks. Next is substitution method. We take help of substitutions here. Bilingual method. Bilingual means by using two languages. One is target language and one is native language or mother tongue. So these are the methods. After doing extensive research over Indian students, Dr. West found that it's very difficult for Indian students to learn English language or any foreign language through direct method. He emphasizes on learning second language or learning English through textbooks rather than direct method. He was against direct method. Direct method is a method in which we teach students any language, especially English language, through English to English. So it's quite difficult for students because target language is new to them. So here in Dr. West method, he emphasizes on textbook reading. He said that Indian boys needs most of all to be able to read English, then to write it, and lastly to speak it and understand it when spoken. So he wants students to read first, secondly, write it, then lastly, spoken English. And he said that it is easier to acquire a reading knowledge than language to be acquired by speaking or conversation. And he found that students should develop a habit of purposeful silent reading, and this can be happen through the textbook readings. Oral reading can be there. The West method puts emphasis on three things majorly. Number one, reading. Secondly, readers with selected vocabulary. Thirdly, he emphasizes on mother tongue, use of mother tongue, bias use of mother tongue for learning target language. So, in a simple language, we can say that डॉक्टर वेस्ट ने एम्फेसिस किया पाठ्य पुस्तकों के द्वारा बच्चों को पढ़ाना रेदर देन कि बच्चों को डायरेक्ट मेथड इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश पढ़ाया जाए. पहले जो लैंग्वेज फॉरेन लैंग्वेज का ज्ञान है बच्चों को वो टेक्स्ट बुक्स के माध्यम से उन्हें दिया जाए, क्योंकि इसमें क्या होता है स्पेशली इंडियन बच्चों पे उन्होंने रिसर्च किया था और उन्होंने देखा कि बहुत मुश्किल है डायरेक्ट इंग्लिश टू इंग्लिश पढ़ना, इंग्लिश सीखना. तो अगर बच्चों के पास टेक्स्ट बुक होगी तो वो उससे प्रैक्टिस कर सकेंगे, उसको पढ़ सकेंगे, और अगर उनको पढ़ना आएगा तो वो उसकी आदत डालेंगे. उसके बाद वो उसको लिखना सीखेंगे, फिर उसके बाद अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना, स्पोकन उनमें जो स्किल है वो आएगी. So this was about the Dr. West method. If we discuss about the main features of Dr. West methods, these are number one, reading. According to Dr. West, Indian children should first be taught how to read English. Means again, reading a book. Next, the teacher should engage them in purposeful silent reading. So he emphasizes on silent reading. He wants students to learn the power of comprehension, how to comprehend a language. In order to develop the habit of purposeful silent reading in the children, he provides them with a new type of reading book containing interesting reading matter, especially a selected vocabulary. Minimum number as selected by him for readers is 2280. So, in simple words, we can say that Dr. West wanted students to learn a new language, especially English, through silent reading, purposeful reading. And this will help to create the power of comprehension among students. And he wanted that a book should contain a good number of pictures and new vocabulary, new words should be there. And he discussed moreover about, there should not be any grammatical, especially grammatical form or grammatical plan. The book should emphasize just on reading. Nextly, he emphasized on extensive reading. While doing extensive reading, student will be able to comprehend things, understand things, and after that, they will be able to express themselves. Secondly, Dr. West emphasized on oral work, and he stressed that before silent reading, there should be some oral work, means speech training on the part of teacher. Teacher should give speech training, how to utter a word. This will help the students while doing silent reading, and they will learn the art of reading by doing this primer work as speech training. बच्चों को साइलेंट रीडिंग कराने से पहले एक स्पीच ट्रेनिंग देना बहुत ज़रूरी है. डॉक्टर वेस्ट के द्वारा ऐसा माना गया और उन्होंने कहा कि टीचर को पहले कुछ शब्दों के बारे में, कुछ वोकैबुलरी जो कि उस कंटेंट में आ रही है उसके बारे में ट्रेनिंग, स्पीच ट्रेनिंग देनी चाहिए. इससे बच्चे जो साइलेंट रीडिंग है वो अच्छे से कर पाएंगे और प्रॉपर तरीके से कर पाएंगे. Now thirdly, Dr. West emphasized on training in speech. He said that training for speech is very important. He said that size of speaking vocabulary is much smaller than that of reading vocabulary. According to him, what we speak that has very less vocabulary, but while we read, we gain lots and lots of vocabulary. For example, जब हम कुछ भी बोलते हैं तो हम बहुत कम शब्द यूज़ करते हैं, एक सीमा तक ही हम बोल पाते हैं, बट जब हम बुक को पढ़ते हैं तो उसमें जो वोकेबलरी है वो अनलिमिटेड होती है. Thirdly, he said that grammar should not be teach properly, or grammar should not be emphasized. Grammar should be regarded not as diet but as a drug. Means grammar को total explain नहीं करना है, फुल पेज ग्रामर नहीं सिखाना है बच्चों को, बट ग्रामर को किस तरह से लेना है वाइल रीडिंग एज अ ड्रग. स्मॉल इंस्टेंस में बच्चों को ग्रामर सिखाना है, नॉट एज अ फूड. पूरी तरह से बच्चों को ग्रामर नहीं थोपना है बच्चों के ऊपर, बट एज अ ड्रग. जैसे हम दवाई लेते हैं उतनी क्वांटिटी में ग्रामर बच्चों को वाइल रीडिंग रीड करते हुए बताना है, सिखाना है. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट द मेरिट्स ऑफ डॉक्टर वेस्ट मेथड. सो दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट मेथड which paid attention towards selection and grading of vocabulary. It emphasizes on vocabulary also. And number two, West's new method is very effective while teaching. It has some important pedagogical drawback. Drawback means it discards full use of grammar. This method tells that grammar should be taught just like a drug in a small quantity while reading. Next is, in a view of limited time, now if we take example of Indian students, they are reading or they are learning English language just for the purpose of acquiring, employment or getting employment. They want employment, that's why they are learning English or any foreign language. So while reading, they can experiment, or by reading they can learn English. Next is, with the help of new books, supplementary readers, handbooks, these all are now becoming very helpful for those students who are in their home. They can work, they can read, they can do exercise very interestingly given in the book. They can do practice of reading, they can discover new words. Now let's have demerits of this method. As we know that in this method Dr. West has overestimated that you will learn English just by doing reading textbooks. Is it possible? Is by reading textbook you will be able to learn foreign language? No. Is this method is shortest road towards learning foreign language? No. For example, अगर मैं आपको बोलती हूँ कि आप सिर्फ पढ़ के ही कोई भी foreign language सीख सकते हो, तो ये possible नहीं है. Next point is, if pupils have to start with reading in the initial stage, the language learning is sure to be dull and lifeless to him. So it is unpsychological. Yes, it is unpsychological. Initial stages पे means elementary stages पे अगर आप language सीख रहे हैं, अगर आपको बोला जाए कि आप सिर्फ पढ़िए, आप ये vocabulary dictionary में ढूंढिए और आप पढ़ पढ़ के ही language सीखिए, it is unpsychological. Reading only books will make you dull, lifeless. There will be no, motivation or expectation towards new learning. So just focusing on only one skill, which is reading, is not useful for learning any foreign language. You have to practice over all 4 skills: reading, writing, listening and speaking. Next, Dr. West's view that a reading knowledge of a language is easier to acquire than a speaking, and it is not supported by modern educationists. Which means आज के जो शिक्षाविद हैं, जो मॉडर्न एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं, देयर ओपिनियन इज़, वो मानते हैं कि डॉक्टर वेस्ट का जो व्यू है कि सिर्फ रीडिंग करने से ही जो लैंग्वेज है उसको आसानी से हम सीख सकते हैं, वो गलत है। क्योंकि रीडिंग से पहले आपको अक्षर का ज्ञान होना चाहिए। यू मस्ट बी नोइंग द स्ट्रक्चर पैटर्न ऑफ दैट लैंग्वेज, phonetics, sound, vocabulary should be enhanced. So it is totally, discarded by the modern educationists.